Right. Hey, we are getting into customs again. Now that we're done with the at least one of the quests in interchange, we might as well come back in here. We want to get into the dorms. I know we've been trying to get into the dorms for a long time. We are going in a little bit kitted. My brother showed me an SKS design he has made, which is under 100k, and it has a silencer, a scope, and it seems all right. It seems pretty strong. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll try it right now. I'm using BP ammo, and like that's one of the things in Tarkov, right? Your gun is only as good as the ammo you're using. So when you're making a good gun, in my opinion, it's better to use just a standard, like trashy AK with all the good ammo, with like BS rounds of or 7N39 ammo, then using just a really kitted M4, but then with 855 ammo, which doesn't penetrate anything. Wouldn't even penetrate a packet of butter. So that's just one of the things you really have to keep in mind in this game. So we are running a slightly budget weapon when it comes to top end weapons, but it's also much better than just running a Mosin, in my opinion. So we'll see how we do. The kickback on this weapon is still pretty bad. It's not a laser of any sort, but it should give us a chance to at least kill a player, even if he has a face shield or whatever, or level 4 armor shouldn't be a problem at all. And the amount of times you actually come across someone that in customs that is using like Gen 4 assault and Crytek helmet with level 4 chops and all that kind of stuff doesn't really happen that often. So for this map, we are doing all right. And we do want to get into the dorms, but since we spawned here, we might as well at least start by doing sort of a loot run. No point in just gunning straight over there, leaving all this loot. All this loot ripe for the taking. Just the gunpowder. As you can see, it zooms to its side really quickly. It looks cool. Looks pretty sweet. What's that? RK4. So an RK4 doesn't do much when it comes to recoil control. It does have very nice ergonomics. I'm using an RK1. No, I'm using a Magpul black front stock. Mostly just because it's cheap. Mostly just because it's cheap. Like, it's as good as an RK1. The RK1 is about 30,000. So, in my opinion, not really worth it. So, one thing you want to keep an eye out for is that sniper scav that's up there. Because as long as he's there... There's a toss on the table. Right. Well, as long as he's there, it gives you a little bit of a understanding where people are. PRS ammo is absolutely awful. I do not even want to take that with me. Sometimes you get nice items from these med bags, but meds are always welcome. There you go, car med kit. Okay, so I'm pretty sure someone just shot the sniper scav over there. Which means that either they are... Well, they're somewhere in front of the construction site. The only, like, negative, I would say, about this weapon the way it is right now, is that it only fits a scope on the far end of the weapon. I like it to be a little bit closer to ourselves. That's why I'm using an MRS sight. It's a little bit bigger. It gives you enough of a chance to spot people. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's on the other side of the wall, but I might be wrong. This is where you really want to be careful. The sound on this gun is pretty cool. Don't play as a hatchling. Not worth it. Okay. While we're searching that, going to refill that mag. Really? Guess I'll take that. Not bad ammo either. I'm liking this gun though. Feels good. If you guys want to see a build video for this weapon, just let me know and I'll make it. There we go. That is how we make bank. Cheeky paracord, boys. Okay, so the paracord is worth 185,000, and that means that even if we die now, we've already made back our weapon. So fucking sweet. Plus, if we make it out, that like little water filter or something. I think it's a water filter, isn't it? Yeah, filter absorber. That's worth quite a bit too. Yep. Yep. It happens, I guess. That was a bit... He was using like the same kind of weapon we were using, to be honest. That sounded like the exact same weapon we were using, but okay. I'll just throw on another loadout and do another try at this. Right, change of plans, change of plans. We need money, and the only like way I know how to make money quickly is by running a factory run. So this episode, we're going to finish off by doing this factory run, see if we can get anything done. Might be a little bit of a shorter episode. But one of the things I'm noticing is our money is gone. So I spent a little bit more money on a good loadout again with a level 4 helmet, level 4 rig. We'll see how that goes. If we do manage to make some of our money back, then this was a good idea. Maybe it's a bad idea. I am noticing that we have burned through most of our money. So I'm going to have to do some scav runs as well, probably. I don't like doing them, but I was like, it was either that or maybe do a pistol backpack run for interchange. And for some reason, I just feel like interchange has been so laggy lately, and it's been disconnecting all the time, and I don't really fancy doing that, even if I don't die when I disconnect. And then when I do die, I feel like, oh, if I didn't disconnect, I wouldn't even have been right in that spot in that moment. So it's just a little bit unfortunate, I guess, but we'll see how this run goes. If we do manage to find a couple of weapons or something, then it might not be a bad thing at all. Get the face shield down. Put this to the way I like it. So far it's very silent. Oh. Someone brought the big guns. Don't think this is the guy I heard, but don't even know this ammo. BMM. Shooting that guy felt really smooth. Someone's rocking bloody stun grenades, man. Okay, well, what we have right now is not really much of anything. Come on! Sneaky fucker! Don't think we hit him at all. Okay, Yeah, this is now a problem because we now have no money. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely a problem now. Well, we see, we sold the Valde. That's something. So let's just, for now, run this. We do have a couple more weapons. Like we have the AKs, but we don't have armor to go with it. Like those kinds of weapons, you don't just run a fucking packer and a penis helmet. So we're going to run this factory scav run, see what comes out of that, and that will decide what we're going to do for the Friday episode. I do hope we get some money because I don't like doing loot runs for the Friday episode. Like last week I uploaded it on Saturday, that's fine, but like normally at the end of the week I like to do a fun little episode for you guys. I really just want to progress through these quests so that I can start showing you a couple new maps. We will start going into Shoreline soon on this account. Like on my streaming account. Excuse me! On my streaming account I'm already at that point, so if you do want to see those other maps, just watch the stream. This is supposed to be like a very slow-paced sort of thing. Reason being, I want it to be as close to the real thing when it comes to like new players as possible. How long do we have left? This raid is pretty fresh. Stop this bleeding. Fuck me. That was bad because I didn't reload properly. How long do we have left on the painkiller? Okay. So we reload. This is our last shot. I don't want to take that PP with me as well. Sega. I'm just going to have to run for it this time. I don't want to get into any more fights. What just happened there? I've never had that before. Yeah, this is what I mean. If someone doesn't shoot back at me, I'm not going to bloody shoot him, kill him. I think that's a bit pathetic, to be honest. So then you just stop shooting and hope for the best for your fellow scav. Your scav friends. Yes? Okay. 14 key. Might just hang on to that for a bit. All the rest of this stuff. I can keep the OP SKS. Make one more of those weapons, but the hunter I'm definitely selling. Then with this 6B. There's like no space in these inventories. I won't even be able to take the duffel, but that's fine. I'm not too fussed about that. Don't want to spend an hour and a half trying to get that done. So yeah, this episode, not very many successes. This last scav run, because this scav run was a success, but so this is a 4 ceramic. We do repair this, goes to 35 out of 35. We will be able to sell this for a bit. I'll sell it for 40k. What happens? The rest, mostly just vendor trash. Sell to skill what you can. He normally gives the highest amount of cash. What you can also do is disassemble the weapons. And that way, you can sell some items to scare, where normally you wouldn't be able to. And that gives you, most often, gives you the most amount of money. Just starting to sell it like that. Do scare. As you can see, not great, but it's like close to 100k. Wait, is this actually room 214? It's actually worth something. Okay. I'm going to keep that for when we get the docs case. Oh, did not mean to do that. Fuck. Okay. That was not good. But there we go. We have some money now. These two we can also sell to therapists. That's good. Not the worst thing in the world. What just happened. Oh, one more trick. I don't know if I've shown this. If you have a Salewa kit that's almost like empty, you can just sell it for like 12.5 to 13k. Because people will buy it anyway to get the quest done from therapist. But that's it for this time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to know anything else, just if you want to know it instantly, check if I'm streaming, because if I am, I'll just answer your questions there. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.